Hello, one and all, and welcome to What Were We Talking About Again? The only podcast on the internet that can eat just one potato chip. I'm your host, Jake, and with me this week is Audrey. My bad, I almost messed up your name. That would be the worst.
Hi, all 4 subscribers.
Yeah, all four of you guys. So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Um, I'm a student at EHD High School. I'm a senior.
Yeah,
I currently work at Retro.
retro
Uh,
fitness.
yeah, not much to say about me.
All right. So, what interesting things happened over the week? I was gonna mention something. Uh, I forget what it was. Uh, so I guess then we're just gonna get right into it.
All right.
Okay. So you're gonna set the timer for 15 minutes. Let me explain how this works for anyone new out there. Um, we have 15-minute intervals. Each one has a topic that we can discuss, debate, or deport for the 15 minutes. You're gonna hear the sound at the end of the 15 minutes. That means we move on to the next topic, which is the last word or phrase we said during the last 15-minute block. Now, the missing ingredient here is the starting topic, the first one we start with, and that was provided to us by a random word generator this week. I just decided to throw back to episode 1 when we used the random word generator. We got a very interesting word. It is darts.
Darts.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, so if you want to hit that timer, it's already going.
It's going. 15 seconds won't make a difference.
Okay.
Um,
Um,
darts.
darts. So this could be one of two things. It could be the game where you throw darts, or it can mean like run away.
I didn't even
Like
think about
someone
darting.
darts off.
Okay, that kind of opens up the subject.
Yeah. I mean, well,
Um,
dart throwers, they impress me. Have you ever tried throwing darts?
yeah, and I punctured my brother, so that was the end of my career.
Oh wow. I can't believe that people can get so accurate at throwing darts.
It's
I
crazy.
mean, with any skill, like you're gonna have people doing all sorts of nuts stuff. Like, have you seen professional darts tournaments?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, they
crazy.
can hit the bullseye like ever. Like I can't do that.
I think it's crazy that they put them in bars as a drunk game. Yeah, you shouldn't be drunk to
Yeah,
play. It's kind of
it's kind of
dangerous.
dangerous. Exactly. It's a contradiction of the very well. I don't know. Maybe it came from like when the Scandinavian warriors used to like throw axes at tree stumps.
Maybe.
Probably not. I don't
I
know.
don't know the
What are
history
the
of that.
origins of darts? I need to look into that.
Google it, Wikipedia, history it.
Yeah.
What's the other meaning? So you could dart away from things.
Yeah. You
The
remember
only
those kids in like sixth grade who would like run with their arms behind their back? Like
aerodynamic
Naruto?
running. Christine does that. It's so
Get out of
funny.
here. Are you
Oh my god.
serious?
We call it aerodynamic running. Oh my god. It's so
Does she actually?
No,
Like,
yeah, in the
I'm.
hallway. It's funny.
Oh my god.
We do
That's
some stupid
crazy.
shit in the hallway. I'm trying to think of other things. The only scene that pops into my mind from a movie is did you see Get Out yet?
No, not yet.
Oh no. Well, you've seen the commercials, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and you know the part where he's running out. Oh my god, you know the Get Out challenge where you have to run at the camera then turn at the last second.
No, I
You've
haven't
never
seen
heard of
it.
that?
I've
It's
heard
on
of it.
You're on Twitter
I've
all the time.
Yeah, I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it. I don't know what it
Did you see
is.
the one where it's so funny. He's running, but he just kept going straight instead of turning at the last moment, and it's an argument. He's like, "You were supposed to turn." He's like, "You didn't tell me to turn though." It was funny.
Oh my gosh. I think my favorite challenge was the Andy's Coming challenge,
What's that?
where everyone would drop like a toy from Toy Story.
I've never seen that one. Oh my
Well, the
god.
mannequin challenge, that one's kind of stupid.
That
But
was
some people
fun.
have really impressed me with what they do.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my god.
they'll defy gravity just for the sake of the challenge.
Did you see the one where it was a kid and it was all of his parents and stuff and his grandparents and he's going around and he gave his grandma the hardest one and she's shaking with the water because she couldn't say straight but her face was so serious.
And
That one was crazy. It's another one.
I haven't really done any challenges since the ice bucket challenge myself.
I did that. I think that was my last like challenge for the internet, and like my sound didn't even go on, so I deleted it off of Twitter.
Remember the cinnamon challenge?
Oh my god, never.
What was the first like challenge? I think it was that.
We need just like a constant Google thing. Like, what was
Yeah.
Origin of Darts first challenge?
The first challenge, I think the first viral challenge trend was the cinnamon challenge, and that was ridiculous. Like people died from that.
Yeah, you can.
People got dehydrated.
My uncle gave me like a 5-minute lecture one time at like Thanksgiving. He's like, never do the challenge. I was like, okay, thanks.
Well, it's true. You shouldn't just do something because you see someone else do it on the internet. We have people jumping into frozen lakes. We have people puffing up their lips with a shot glass.
Oh my god. The Kylie Jenner lip challenge. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, and it was gross.
There's like this account on Twitter that like has like the year set out, and they did it for last year, and they like update it sometimes. It'll be like each month like challenges and like memes that were popular. It's funny. And it like just tells you because like you forget about so many of them.
Yeah, the meme of the month calendar. You ever see those?
Mm-mm. Well, that's probably what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's like January, and it's like what happened this January? What was big on the internet this January?
See, I can't remember.
Yeah. What's even big right now on the internet? Well, there's
right
the brain expansion one where
what's that one?
you would have like the pea brain, and it's like something common sense, and then you have something like slightly more degenerate, and it's like man, how do you not know this? It's like
okay, you
I guess how do I not know the Get Out challenge?
Yeah, how do you not know that one? And one that's really big now is the GIF of the dude going like he's all
The
surprised.
blinking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's funny. I feel like January was the one where like he's seasoning something.
Oh,
that one was really
the
big.
fancy seasoning guy. Yeah, the Chef Boyardee.
It's March or April. What was February then?
February. I don't know. I think the last thing I remember was December, which was like We Are Number One and B Movie.
Oh, B Movie was huge in December.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of. It's very forgettable, I think, over time.
Yeah.
But
it's funny when you like I put on like Iggy Azalea in the car today this morning, and I was like, why do I feel like I'm in freshman year? It's funny how like you forget like everything that was huge back 4 years ago.
4 whole years. Yeah, the only music I listen to is like music from before I was born. So
really?
if it came after I was born, I automatically hate it. Basically, I'm kidding. But I have that "Shut Up and Dance" song by Walk the Moon.
I hate you.
You don't like that song?
That's the one song that you have from our generation, and you pick that one.
No, I have Lady Gaga on here too. Here, you want to see my library right now?
No, because I already know.
You think it's like cancerous? Oh wow. Okay. Damn, it has a lot of great songs on it, but I guess you're just gonna roast me.
I'm not gonna roast you. I have weird music too, so whatever. I was talking to Eric Shuttleworth one time, and like, in my opinion, like when I asked him, because when he marches through the halls, I wonder what he's listening to.
For those of you not in the know, Eric Shuttleworth is maybe we shouldn't have said his name. But he's extremely patriotic, and he like marches through the hall, and he's like, "Let Breitbart speak." Like,
I give him props though, because he has passion for what he does.
Yeah,
so it's not even bad. But I asked him, I was like, "What do you listen to?" And he's like, "I listen to German like propaganda music and like marching music." He kept giving me names. I was like, "I don't know what that is, but like cool." And he's like, "And I listen to 50s music." I was like, it's cute. Okay.
See, 50s is too far back for me.
You're more like
you need
80s?
that sweet spot between late 60s and early 80s, I think.
I could dig like 80s music.
And I mean, obviously 60s. There are a couple songs from outside of that range that I like. Like, I'm not an idiot. I'm like, not narrow-minded.
No, this year, what are like songs that you listen to?
This year? Oh, shoot.
Or like,
I could have told you last year I liked
Okay, give me last year.
Maybe the year before that, but those Meghan Trainor songs, those are jams.
No way. No. Erase Meghan Trainor from your mind. Like actual music, not radio music.
I don't listen to music in the same way that most people do. I'll never like walk through the halls with earbuds in my ears. I don't
When do you listen to music then?
I really just listen to it like in the car with other people. I never like set
Wow.
time aside specifically to listen to music. It's
That's
just not my
crazy.
thing.
You don't just
I'd
like
rather
sit.
be playing a video game. To me, it's more engaging.
Engaging. You don't
Yeah.
just chill out your room and like put on music.
No.
Like you're not
It's
normal in that
I'm
aspect.
not normal in a lot of aspects.
I can't play video games, so I give you props for that. They like irritate me too much, and I just shoo them away.
What? Because they're difficult?
Yeah, I quit once things are difficult.
I've been playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links.
Okay, that's more
Yeah.
like thinking and like strategy, right?
Yeah, it
Okay,
is.
that one would probably it wouldn't be that bad. The only games I've ever played were like Halo and
Oh,
like
I love
sometimes Call of
Halo.
Duty, but I don't like Call of Duty because you shoot people and not aliens.
I've been playing since last September. I've been playing Mario Maker like all the time.
What's that?
It's you make your own Mario levels.
That's actually cool.
Yeah, it is, and it's crazy how like there are only a certain number of items that you can use, and you'd
Mm.
think people would run out of ideas eventually, but people just keep coming up with crazy cool stuff.
I
Er,
dig Mario games. Mario games are cool, like Mario
Yeah,
Kart and like Super Mario Bros.
I'm like
My basic knowledge of it.
I actually kind of suck at video games, I would say, but Mario is like the one series where the game I'm pretty good at the games.
Because you
Both
made the levels.
well, no. Like other people's levels, like tough levels, I could
Mhm.
beat. And also Mario Kart.
Mario Kart's
Basically,
so
if it
much
has
fun.
Mario
I
in it,
suck at it, but it's so much fun.
I don't even use automatic drifting. I use manual drift because you got to get that boost.
Oh my
I was actually like at the top of the leaderboards for the time trials for Mario Kart Wii
god.
for like a couple courses, but eventually, obviously, I got usurped, and then the hackers came and
The hackers.
cleared the whole level in like 0 seconds,
I
and
think
then
you're
that
thinking of two different Mario Karts because I'm thinking like me playing on my DS and
oh
like
Mario Kart DS too. I was up there.
you were up there.
Yeah.
I guess that's an achievement.
Yeah, not really.
Kind of. Can't you get like money for playing video games and stuff?
It depends on the video game. Like Mario Kart, there's no way. Like there are no tournaments really for it. But if it's something like Guilty Gear or Street Fighter or
Okay.
League of Legends, which I think is the most cancer game of all time. No
Why?
offense to anyone who plays it, but it's just awful. The whole it's it's so boring and the whole community is so obnoxious.
You just
Man.
offended the whole community.
I know.
You just
Look,
lost like 3
I'm not
subscribers.
talking about you. If you listen to my podcast, you're probably like one of the good ones. I'm just saying. But yeah,
What?
very toxic. Because the matches will go on for 30 plus minutes, and people get like that's a big time investment. So when people lose, they get really frustrated and they blame everyone but themselves. So you get yelled at if you miss your skill once or something.
What's the game that our school does? That's like
Super Smash Brothers.
Is that part of Mario or am I like totally off?
It's Mario's in it,
Okay.
but it's not.
Like centered around.
No, it's
Okay.
59 characters from other video games,
That's
basically.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
How does everybody like play against each other? Are you in it?
I don't know if I'm gonna go, but I signed up, so.
Do it.
Yeah, last year I had a ton of fun actually. Except
What
the tournament kind of got disorganized.
do you
I'm just
guys
gonna
play against
explain it for the viewers. Our school held like a Super Smash Brothers tournament last year, and you would pay $10, and you would have a team of 4, and it was 4 versus 4. And it was to benefit this kid's family who's got cancer
yeah,
or something.
I remember that. I forgot that was like 4 something.
Yeah. The key club, or is it key club?
FCLA maybe.
No, it's
FCC.
definitely not
Oh.
that.
Wrong. Rejected.
You are wrong. I'm sorry. But yeah,
So key club.
one of the community service clubs at our school holds it. So pretty cool move, and I'm gonna do laser tag this year.
Laser
if they
tag's
have
so
it.
much fun.
It's like paintball, but tame. I can't.
Not
I
leaving with
don't even
bruises.
understand like how people do paintball.
It's so, you've never done paintball?
No.
It's so much fun.
It looks really fun, except for when you get hit.
Yeah, my brothers used to be like obsessed with it, and they both had guns, so they'd bring me every once in a while, and it was just, I'd come home with bruises, but it was fun.
Did you do well?
I guess so. I was 7 going against
Oh,
17-year-olds.
okay, I see. This was a while ago.
Yeah.
When's the last time you did it?
I was like probably like 12. I think I was a little better when I was 12, not as small.
Well, never mind. I was gonna suggest you go with someone, but I don't want to mention their names.
Oh.
Yeah, might
Hey.
be. Anyway, paintball. Yeah, I don't know. It looks really fun, but
Just, the goal is
I
not
just
to get hit.
obviously,
So if
yeah.
you don't
So
get
if
hit, it's fun.
okay, yeah, because you're not only are you winning, but you're also not getting bruises.
Exactly.
It's a perfect
And you're not
combination.
getting like covered in paint.
All you have to do is be skilled on your first try, and you're just golden.
Oh my gosh.
I don't understand. What don't I understand? I don't know. There's a lot of dead air right now.
Because we have to have a topic.
Yeah, well, you can keep going on the paintball thing. Everyone I know, every guy I know has played paintball except me.
How have you not?
I don't know. Oh.
Uh-oh. So.
I don't know was the last thing I said.
Alright.
That could be this is gonna be an interesting topic
Should I
actually.
start it now?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting topic. Go.
Alright, I don't know. We don't you know
I don't.
people will call other people know-it-alls sometimes.
Okay.
There's not one person on earth who knows everything.
Well, yeah.
That's obvious. Yeah,
I
but
know.
but not even the brightest people on earth can possibly know everything to the extent like you have to specialize in an area of knowledge.
Yeah. Because everybody has different experiences and like different outviews too. So like knowing something doesn't mean that you know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That doesn't make
I'm
sense.
talking more in a broad sense though, like a
Like-
biologist versus a chemist.
Oh, yeah.
Like a biologist could know a thing or two about chemistry. In fact, they probably do because biology is just like applied chemistry
Yeah.
to some extent. But they won't know as in depth as the chemist would. And I don't think people have the capacity to know any given topic as in depth as someone who specializes in it.
True.
What are you specializing in as
For
far as your
college?
knowledge of things?
For college? Was
It
that
could be
the
for
question?
college, but it could be anything really.
I don't know. I think I want to do like nutrition or something with that because my mom is like really healthy and she's like always like spitting out facts. I've always just found it like really interesting.
Yeah, I really respect people who do health because I couldn't deal with it.
I like people that are doctors, I give them respect because that's a lot of time and effort and just like you're really committed and then you have to like touch people and that's just gross. And people are
Oh yeah,
gross.
like general practitioners
Yeah,
and stuff.
no. Oh my god, if you're a pediatrician, good for you, but children are gross.
They're gross, disgusting.
What? I've like gone through in the past like 2 years. I've gone through like a bunch of careers. I'm just like, yeah, I'll do that. I'll be like really passionate about it. I'll be like, yeah, like I wanted to be an art teacher. Then I wanted to be like a regular teacher. I like wanted to be like, what are those things that like deal with flowers? Not a botanist.
A florist?
A florist.
You
for
wanted
no
to be a
reason.
florist?
For no reason. Because I was like, I like flowers. Like flowers are cool. I could do
Oh
that. I
my
was like, why would
gosh.
you be a florist?
That's fun.
Um,
Here's a really embarrassing one. Have you ever heard of Phoenix Wright? Probably not.
I feel like I have. Like, it
All right.
sounded
Well,
familiar.
it's a game series where it's not really a game so much as like a visual novel, but basically
Okay.
you're a lawyer and you have to like defend your clients, and it's always this impossible case that there's no way you can defend, but in the end you do it. It's really great, and I really recommend it if you're into that reading at all.
A little side
But-
note.
Yeah, but I wanted to be a lawyer for a little while because of that game.
Oh my god.
Yeah, in like 5th grade. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna grow up and be a lawyer. And then a couple years later, I realized, like,
It's a
damn,
lot
that's
of
a
work.
boring job.
It's boring.
And you have to lie a lot too.
It's crazy. It's like, did you watch like the OJ files on Netflix? Do you watch
No.
anything? Are you?
Listen.
Do you just chill on Twitter all the time with no other?
No, sometimes I play video games. Sometimes I watch
We've covered that.
YouTube.
YouTube. Okay, well, there's this thing. It like follows OJ. You know how like it was kind of a BS case, and basically
Yeah.
he did it. He did
Yeah,
it.
I know.
It's
Yeah,
like,
I know about.
I couldn't
I
be
know
a
about
lawyer.
this. Yeah.
Because of that, like you get people. Well, not that
You
you
get-
get people.
you get
like
guilty
that.
clients.
Yeah, you get guilty clients that you know
Yeah.
they're guilty, but.
But you have to defend them. It's your job, even if you know they're guilty. Even if they admit they're guilty to you,
Yeah.
you have to defend them.
In the show that I was watching, it like goes through. It's like, I forget who was in it. The dude from Friends was in it. The dude who played Ross.
Oh
And
yeah, he was
like-
Robert Kardashian,
Yeah,
wasn't he?
and
I know.
the lawyer that, not him because he was like just, I don't know, he was helping out with the case. But his like actual lawyer like sat down like the person who was OJ and he was like, if you did it, just tell me, like we're still gonna fight it, but like you need to tell me. And he was like, well, I didn't do it, but then like
He
it's just
obviously
crazy.
did.
Yeah, you did it.
He wrote a book called "I Didn't Do It, but if I did, here's how I would have."
You did?
Yes, he wrote that book, and he was scraping for money because he was like struggling.
Didn't he get? He's like in prison for life now, right? Because of
Yeah, because
some,
he tried to steal back some like merchandise that he sold.
No, he like tried to sell his trophy and then he wanted it back. His
Yeah.
Trophy. If you got away with murder,
If you literally got away with murder,
Wouldn't
why
you
would you
just be-
ever?
I wouldn't even
You would
try
be
to
an
get a speeding
angel.
ticket.
You should be an angel for the rest of your life. You get away with
Exactly.
literal
Be
murder.
Mother Teresa, like
It
I
wasn't
wouldn't
even like one murder. It was a double
Oh, dude.
homicide.
and it was like brutal. It wasn't just like oops, like accidentally killed you and like he took
Man.
off her head.
What is the deal with football players? And they always commit these crimes. Remember when Ray Rice beat his wife?
Wasn't that in Atlantic City?
Yeah,
Love it.
very unfortunate. Man, and I heard at one point that Ben Roethlisberger like abused his children
Great.
and his family.
And I like how
Yeah.
he probably still has fans and stuff like that.
Yeah,
because people don't
obviously,
care
because
he
he's
can throw
really-
a football well.
Well, he doesn't throw. He's a running back.
I'm so sorry. I didn't even know who we were talking about. I just knew that he's a football player.
Yeah, only quarterbacks throw footballs, really.
Sorry.
And kickers kick them.
I didn't brush up on my football
All right.
terminology.
Do you know how it works?
No. I don't really
I don't
care
know.
to.
I feel like that's okay, but like I feel like if you can't watch it and like grasp what's going on,
I don't watch it. Like,
I don't
can
understand
tell, like, what's going on.
Yeah, I don't understand why people don't know the rules. Like it's literally so simple. You have to go 10 yards in 4 plays, and then the quarterback has to throw, pass, or hand off, and you have to try to advance 10 yards, and then if you
Only 10? I just thought, okay, this is my...
10 at a time. A football field's 100 yards, but each drive has to go 10 yards.
Can you go more than 10?
Yes, of course.
Okay, 'cause
That's
I-
how you get. You
Touchdowns.
could go all the way.
Stop, that's... that's why they say that?
Yeah.
My grasp of the game is that they line up and they're looking at each other. Somebody throws the ball to somebody, and whoever gets it just has to run.
And
Their
then
goal is just to run.
the linemen touch each other's butts and get all close and personal with each other. Man, being a lineman has to be the worst position in the NFL because you have to like literally just shove people and rub up against them and get concussions.
I don't
You ever see that movie Concussion with Will Smith?
No.
It's about I forget what the condition is called, but basically a bunch of football players like years after they retire, they'll go crazy and start like killing themselves. And it's actually true. Like Mike Webster, he became a drug addict and killed himself, and a couple of other people too.
It's dangerous. I don't get the hype over it, and it's dangerous.
Yeah, honestly, it's not a very good sport.
No.
It's very like I don't want to sound anti-American, but it's kind of just like a middle finger to soccer, even though soccer is a far superior sport.
Why is it a middle finger to soccer?
Because we're America, we have to do things our own way.
Oh,
We can't use
because-
meters, we have to use feet, which are completely stupid and arbitrary. And also, All right.
On a side story.
This infuriates me. All right. Temperature. Okay. You
Okay.
have Fahrenheit, Celsius, and Kelvin.
Okay.
Kelvin, 0 Kelvin is the molecules are completely frozen. That has never happened ever. So we don't know what that's called absolute zero, and we don't know what it's like. Celsius, 0 degrees Celsius is the freezing point of water. 0 degrees Fahrenheit, guess what it represents?
What?
Nothing.
What do you mean?
0 degrees Fahrenheit,
Oh, because...
hypothetically, is the point at which a certain mixture of water and sugar will start freezing. But that's completely random and also stupid. And also, it doesn't
not
even...
a zero...
The 0 degrees Fahrenheit literally means nothing
Because
in today's
there's
world.
negative degrees, but you never hear, like, it's going to be 0 out today.
Yeah, I mean, some people, like, when they decide a measure of temperature, like, they suggested 0 should be, like, the melting point of butter, for instance. Like, a bunch of weird impractical stuff. But that would make more sense than absolutely nothing meaning 0 degrees Fahrenheit.
True.
And then, like, there's no significant temperature, like, significant number at which something happens in Fahrenheit. The boiling point of water, 212. That's such a random number.
212.
Fahrenheit,
I like how this is, like,
you
what
need to
gets you
screw
heated.
off. It does get me heated. Why don't we use the metric system? Oh, man. Why do we have to do miles? Do you know how many feet are in a mile?
Okay. I'm going to think about my answer. It's probably, like, I'm either going to be really off or really close. Is
Okay.
it, like, in the it's not in the 400s?
You're
it?
not even in the right area code with
Okay.
that guess.
Okay, never. I don't
You don't
know.
even have
I
the
don't
right
know.
number of digits.
I don't know.
Do you know how many yards are in a mile?
No. If I don't know how many feet, no.
Okay. It's 5,280 feet, 1,760 yards.
Okay.
Do you know how these numbers were decided? Neither do I!
I was gonna make a guess.
1 meter is actually, like, it's something. I forget what it is. But, you know, it's the starting point. Even if it means nothing, like 1 meter isn't a particular length, at least you have 1/100th of it for a centimeter and 1/1000th of it for a millimeter.
Yeah.
An inch is 1/12 of a foot. That's so random and stupid.
Who, like, decided, like, this is how much this is gonna be?
Right?
That's
And
wild.
whose foot were they measuring? A giant?
I remember, oh my god, in 3rd grade when we were, like, learning, no, we probably learned it before. I don't know. I have no remembrance, but I remember it was in 3rd grade, and my teacher was like, you know that, like, something's an inch because you can, like, measure it by your knuckle. And, like, me, I was, like, measuring shit, acting like I knew, but my knuckle was smaller when I was little. So,
Obviously,
like,
yeah.
I was incorrect for the longest time, and, like, I would watch my dad, because I guess his foot's, like, a foot, like, 12 inches, and he'd, like, measure shit in my room, like, for when we got, like, new furniture. I'd be like, wow, like, okay. So I'd try it, like, stupid. Oh, stupid.
You
Moral
know,
of the story.
The one thing we do have, though, is our measures of volume. The cup, and then the pint is 2 cups. Cup's 8 fluid ounces, right?
Yeah.
And then a pint is 2 cups, 16 fluid ounces. A quart is 2 pints, 4 cups, 32 fluid ounces. And then a gallon is 32 cups, 16 pints.
It's 32 cups?
Yeah.
That's insane. It doesn't look like 32 cups. Like when you buy the gallon jug.
Hold on, something's wrong here.
Yeah,
No,
32 cents.
a pint's 2 cups, a quart is 2 pints, and then 4 of those. So what's 2 times 2 times 4? 16. Oh, it's 16 cups in a gallon. That's right.
Yeah, I was
I'm
about
a
to be
retard.
like, wow, you're drinking
But
a lot
anyway,
of water.
it's powers of 2 at least. So we have that going for us.
Oh my god.
But, I mean, it's still not as simple as 1,000 milliliters in a liter.
True.
Oh, man.
Maybe
The
it's
United
just messed
States of
up.
America. Always got to do our things differently.
We're just extra. It's fine. It's fine.
American football is also middle finger to rugby. rugby is very similar
How
to
do you-
football.
Yeah.
I think.
No, it kind of is.
But
The
it's
point of
actually
rugby-
more manly than
Yeah,
football.
no, the point of rugby isn't it to like hurt other people to get the
No,
ball?
it's to play the game. Hurting other people is just a thing you do in the process.
To hurt other people.
Well, it's like pugilism. You know what that is? It's boxing.
No. Oh, I don't like boxing either. I don't like. When
I don't
people
get
have
UFC.
It's fake.
No, it's not.
It's-
No, the WWE is fake. UFC is real. I don't- if you want to call something out for being fake, you do
Okay,
WWE.
then I got the two confused. Sorry.
UFC is very real. Ronda Rousey.
Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to go into?
You know
like,
Ronda
a-
Rousey's a big Pokemon fan. She actually no, like you'd expect it to be like, oh, she says she's a Pokemon fan, but she only knows like 2 of them.
She has Pokemon.
No, but she actually like knows like all the new ones. Like she knew what a Xurkitree was. Do you know what a Xurkitree is?
No.
It's one of the new Ultra Beasts.
I don't even know what that is. I know
Okay.
Pokemon. I know.
Is the Ultra Beasts are like these alien Pokemon from the newest games. But
Did you play Pokemon Go? Was that?
I kind of did. I really didn't find it fun though. Not as it's nowhere near as good as the actual Pokemon games. The main series, Red, Blue, Gold, Silver, Crystal,
I used
Yellow.
to collect the cards in like first.
Oh, the
grade.
trading card game is actually kind of good. It's
never
it's
played.
more luck based than Yu-Gi-Oh is, I would say.
Okay.
But it's really fun. There's also an application called Trading Card Game Online. It's like a virtual, like you ever hear of Hearthstone?
No.
All right, well basically it's a card game that you play, but there are no actual cards. It's all digital.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So it's like.
and it's the same deal for Pokemon TCG Online. It's all digital, and you get your own deck, and you don't even have to pay for the cards. It's a win-win.
Cool.
You can fight people online.
Fight people online.
Yeah. Oh
That's
my
our-
God,
that's
this
what
is
we're
going to be the
starting.
best topic we ever had
Oh
on
my
the show.
It's starting. Go.
Okay.
You obviously have a topic.
I used to fight people online all the time.
What do you mean? Like start arguments or like?
I wouldn't start the arguments. People would
you'd
argue with me.
antagonize?
I wouldn't I don't antagonize the people I fight with online. If I've ever fought with you online, you're still my friend. We just have a little Twitter
Spat.
beef. It's no big deal.
It's Twitter, specifically Twitter.
Yeah, I don't really. Actually, I kind of used to start arguments on Facebook in 5th grade.
Who does? Why?
It was funny. This one girl, her boyfriend actually threatened to beat me up because of something I'd said to her on Facebook. I
What'd you
forget what it
say?
was.
No,
don't
I feel like you
remember. No, I
remember.
don't.
Okay.
Uh,
my
but
God.
yeah, you probably know both of the people too. I'll tell you after the show who they were. But yeah, a lot of people didn't like me in 5th grade. But 5th grade was actually when I had like the most friends.
Really?
The number kind of just gradually dropped from that
Who
point
would
onward.
fight in 5th grade? 5th grade was Miller, right?
Yeah.
5th grade was fun.
Yeah, I loved
I
5th
didn't
grade.
mind 5th grade. I had a bob though, so that
Mid-
wasn't cute.
Middle school was one of my a lot of people. I just kind of went asocial for a little while, and that kind of carried over into high school too.
I like wasn't social in like 7th grade and 6th grade, but then like 8th grade I was like, new year, new me.
You started talking to people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this year I've gotten a little better. Like for example, I invite over people to record my podcast with me. But last year I wouldn't have even done that. Like I just wouldn't have bothered.
Well, that's good. Wait,
Yeah,
do you know where
progress.
you're going to college?
Um,
Have you committed?
no, I haven't committed anywhere yet.
Where'd you apply?
Like 9 schools.
Okay, what are your number 5? Like 1 to 5?
Georgia Tech,
Okay, that's a good one. Georgia's pretty.
Northeastern.
Did you get into any?
Yeah, I
All
got
of
it.
them?
Every letter I've gotten back so
Okay.
far, I've gotten into.
Are any of these like you got in?
Yeah, Hofstra, Quinnipiac, and Northeastern accepted me.
Ooh, any
Yeah.
scholarship money?
Yeah, it's
Northeastern's
like
really nice.
I got like 24,000 a year from
How much
Hofstra.
is it Like regular, like 60?
Uh, it's 50, so
Oh.
it's half of it
So it's
just
kind of like
paid
an
for.
average college cost.
Yeah.
Kind of.
hmm
I guess.
Actually, you wouldn't expect it, but the Ivy League schools are actually like the most generous with financial aid.
No, yeah, because they want people that, like, are smart
Excel.
enough. Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll excel. That they're putting money into them so they get
Uh-huh.
money out, kind of.
Right, because you got to consider if you're a research university, most of your money isn't coming from students, it's coming from government grants. So if
Government
you
grants.
have a good student body and you build enough reputation, you're more likely to get more of that. So that's why it's a win-win for everybody. The students don't have to pay hella money, hella
Yeah.
dash.
I think that's so funny that, like, Northeastern, or whatever, I forget. Did I say it right?
Northeastern.
Northeastern, okay. Northeastern, isn't that like a lacrosse team? Okay,
The nor'easter is a type
Yeah.
of storm.
It's also a lacrosse team, anyway.
And it's also a ride at the Wildwood Boardwalk.
Alright, we're just naming everything.
It's like a roller coaster. One of those hanging ones.
Those are weird. I don't like those. I don't like roller coasters. They freak me
Whoa, you don't like roller
No.
coasters? What to heck?
out. What the heck?
Yeah, how do you not like roller coasters?
Because, okay, I like, you know, what's it called, like, at,
Where's the place?
it's not Playland. It's not Wonderland.
Wonderland?
It's the other one.
Castaway
Castaway
Cove.
Cove. It's the one that, like, you sit down and, like, goes around, but not. Do you know what I mean? I think it's called, like, Moby Dick at, like, Wonderland or something. Or Tropical Storm.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I like that one, and I like ones like that, but I don't like roller coasters because I just feel like I'm gonna die. Like, I don't like the anticipation of it.
You know, I feel like I've kind of outgrown roller coasters. Like, I used to love them a lot as a
Really?
child, but the last time I went to an amusement park was like 8th grade, and I just wasn't really feeling it. Like, I would get on the roller coaster, and it would just kind of be like, okay, more of this. It's like, what's the big deal?
Oh my gosh. I think I also have, like, this fear of them because, like, my brothers would never go on them with me because my one brother is, like, afraid of them. He's also afraid of, like, airplanes and stuff.
Airplanes?
He's weird. The first time he went on an airplane, he was, like, 18, and my dad, like, forced him to go.
You should show him the movie Disney's Planes, and like as
Maybe
a
it'll
prank.
help him.
No, maybe it'll disturb him.
What?
I don't know.
It's a Disney movie. Shouldn't it be good? I didn't see it. Did you see that movie?
No.
Okay, I was about to say
It's
if
like
you've seen
probably
that movie.
Cars but worse, I'd imagine. Cars 3?
I only
Did you
watched
see
Cars
the
1.
Did you see the trailer for Cars 3 where
No.
Lightning McQueen freaking dies?
He dies? They can
Well,
do that in a Disney movie?
He kind of like peels out and then flips over and
He's just
is
in
all damaged up. And then apparently the story is about like there's this new younger car who's stealing his thunder, so he tries to race him. It's basically about the baby boomers versus millennials, but it's cars.
I was about to say that's like the plot of like a lot of movies where it's just like somebody better is trying to beat them, so they like end up coming on top or something.
Yeah, I don't know. My prediction, when the trailer first came out, we didn't know all the details about like the new car, the new younger car. So I thought he was gonna like spin out and get it in a wreck, and then he was gonna like
Die.
have to try to search for a new identity because he starts to fear racing. But at the end of the movie, he realizes that racing is who he is. So
Wow.
it's like this powerful story about being yourself.
Leave-
That's not how it turned out to be at all.
Leave
but-
the theater feeling good. Like,
Yeah.
yes, Lightning McQueen found his passion. Oh my god.
He shouldn't change himself. He needs to face his fears. Oh man.
I haven't watched like a Disney movie in like forever. Actually, that's a lie. I watch Lilo and Stitch at least like once a week.
That movie is my favorite Disney movie
It's so good.
and one of my favorite movies in general actually.
It's so good.
It's so
And
amazing.
you're just. It's so like the plot is kind of like thick too, cause like she has a lot of backstory with like her parents dying and like just everything.
You know who else is thick? Nani. All right, that was
Oh,
an awkward joke.
I forgot
Yeah.
her name and I was just like, who? Oh my
Oh,
gosh, I'm
man.
so bad with names.
Oh shoot! Did my phone just vibrate?
You just ruined the entire.
The whole thing is just ruined completely. I
Have a
need.
little gap in it.
Will I even live anymore?
Oh my gosh. Sorry, all 4 subscribers for that one sound.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I'll find a way to edit that out if it's too loud.
We're still talking about it. You gotta edit all this part out too.
No, because then it's gonna ruin the 15-minute timer.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Okay, next
because
topic.
people are
We gotta
actually
move past
people
it.
are actually gonna keep track of like the 15 minutes, and if they notice like 10 seconds are just gone, they're gonna
Like,
be like, "What
40.
just happened?" You know, I feel like the production of this podcast, um, I don't put a lot of effort into it, to be honest. I just kind of like record this and then throw it in Audacity, remove the clipping,
Put a little
normalize
picture.
the audio, put a little picture, and then upload that shit.
Normalize the audio.
Yeah. But you know what? That's what a podcast really is. What more do you need?
What more do you need? I
Ex-
feel like that was a meme.
Was it?
I feel like it was.
I don't remember anything
Or like a
remotely
joke. It
resembling
was
it.
probably like a joke between like one of my friends.
You know the This Is Library kid?
What?
There's this Asian kid in UC Berkeley, and then these people are protesting for, I think it's some hashtag movement, and then they're all loud, and he's trying to study, so he gets up, and then he's like, "Hey, this is library," and he gets, like, you gotta imagine, his parents probably came to America when he was very young, and he studied his ass off to become, like, get into
First
college and get a good career, and these people are just in the library causing a storm for no reason. Oh man, colleges, a lot of them, their atmosphere is very, very scary in favor of leftist ideologies. I think.
What does that mean?
I don't want to get political on here, but let's just say
What's
Eric
left?
Shuttleworth wouldn't be comfortable in UC Berkeley.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, no way.
That's why he's going to like a military school or.
Oh
military
yeah.
base.
Well, that's probably not why, but
Well, part of it.
does he want to fight?
I actually talked to him about it yesterday or something. He's going there so that he can enlist, but he'll start out as like a sergeant or something. So he's going like the smart route. He still has to go for 4 years though.
All right. Well, mad respect to him.
Yeah, he knows what he wants to do. It's cool.
I should have done ROTC.
What's that?
That's like you do the military during college and
Oh,
it's-
they like
you
pay
get-
for everything.
Yeah. Maybe I should do that. I should
guess
go and fight.
I should go and fight. You don't have
Nah.
to fight, and that's what people like talk about. Like you don't have to. You can like if you like not I guess enlist or sign up, you can choose like what they train you in and stuff because you're not like drafted in. You know what I mean? So you
Yeah.
don't have to fight. But I don't know. I just don't like the military atmosphere. It's not for me.
Oh hell no! I could not deal with boot camp.
Boot camp, I heard, isn't even that bad. It's just like,
Yeah, right. It's not that bad. Are you kidding me? I would die.
what? Just like the physical aspect.
Yes,
Like,
that's why. Like following orders, no big deal. But doing 20 push-ups in 5 sets of those, like I couldn't.
Push-ups?
I don't
I
know.
can't do push-ups.
I
I
could-
did crew for 3 years and I still can't do push-ups.
I can do like 30 push-ups, no problem. But like, if you ask me to do 2 sets of 30, that's just ridiculous. Like, come on.
I have no.
Can you do pull-ups?
No, I have no upper body strength. It's actually really pathetic.
I used to not be able to. In 7th grade, I started.
Seventh grade.
I started
Circa
being
seventh
able
grade.
to pull myself up. I felt
Wow.
proud. Now Have you
Now
seen
you're
the
big.
gym over in the next room over?
Mm-mm. I
I'm
didn't see
gonna
it.
show you in a second. But yeah, that's where it gets swole. All
It
this,
gets
all this
swole.
3-inch of diameter. It's my home gym.
When I was working the other night, this dude was like handing out protein drinks for free because he was promoting his business, and he like gave me and my coworker one of those measuring things. He was like measuring around his arm. His arm was like 15 inches. And I was like, wow.
Damn. Wait, radius or?
Radius.
I mean a diameter. Wait, that's circumference.
Around his arm was
Yes,
15
that's
inches.
circumference. You gotta know your circle terms, man.
No.
The radius is from the center to the outside. The diameter is
Oh,
from.
so it's half. Okay, I knew that.
Yeah,
If it was-
diameter is all the way across. A chord is like a diameter, except it's not all the way across. It's like.
I feel like this podcast so far has just been like a lot of terminology that I don't understand. You're just like explaining it.
I guess.
Just going
Yeah.
along like that.
I'm very into math and science. I don't know if you knew that.
Obviously. I can tell. I'm not.
I'm doing this thing after school every day called E&M,
Okay.
and it's I'm in AP Physics C, which is like calculus-based physics. But there's also another AP test you could take with it called electricity and magnetism, and
Okay.
I'm the only one taking this test.
In the entire school?
Yes, and it's
That's kinda
probably the
cool.
hardest AP test, but I think I'm finally starting to get a grasp of magnetism. That was where I had trouble.
Magnetism.
Because, all right, you have an electric field.
Mhm.
If it points in one direction, when you put a proton in it, it'll go in the direction of the electric field.
Okay.
Magnetic fields are weird because they'll go in a direction, and then if you move a proton into it, the force of the magnetic field is perpendicular to the actual direction of the field for like no reason.
Okay.
Do you understand any of that?
Yeah. I zoned out a little bit, but I understand it.
And also, magnetic field lines are like circles around the magnet instead of just straight out.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
I don't know.
class do you take for that? The physics?
Yeah, I had to stay after school. It's called E&M, Electricity and Magnetism.
It's a class?
It's
like-
kind of like a class, but it's only me and the teacher, so it's really not.
Is it an independent study?
No,
Kind
it's
of,
not
no?
really.
Is independent studies only for like history?
No, it's
So-
there's one in every subject.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
Except I think language. I don't think you could do independent study for language. But every other subject, like if you complete the highest level of that subject, for
Mhm.
example, in math, it would be Calc BC.
Okay.
If you still have a year left after you complete that, you
And
could
you
do an
want to
independent study.
That'd be kind of cool.
I want to
Sure.
study. I want to study linear algebra. I think that'd be cool.
Be cool.
Yeah.
Here I am in CP stats. Excited that I got a 90 on a test.
AP Stats. I got a 5 on that exam. Easiest class. And I really feel like I now understand statistics like in a practical way.
Who did you have?
I had Weech.
I don't approve of him.
Why not?
He's rude.
What do you mean? He's so nice. What
We're
could
talking
he possibly?
about Leech now for 15 minutes.
Yeah, I guess so.
No.
We could talk about teachers.
Okay.
Maybe-
Alright, I'm starting it. Is this the last 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe we should just tell teacher stories.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
we probably
I think
shouldn't
so.
mention their names now that I'm thinking about
Teacher
this.
A.
Teacher, yeah. So stats teacher. What's your problem with him?
He's just very rude and like condescending, and I think it's because I'm in the CP class that he
Maybe
does
it
it,
is.
because I can tell like there's a difference, which first of all I don't like, because if I've always been in CP math because I'm not good at math, but I'm in like honors everything else. And he's just rude. And like if you ask a question, he'll be like, "You should have been listening." And like I agree, I should have been listening, but it's your job as a teacher to explain
Like,
it.
I'm not
again.
arguing that should have been listening.
Yeah, but like it'll come like he'll just be like, "There's a test tomorrow," and be like, "On what?" And he'd be like, "Here's a study guide," and he won't explain the study guide, and everybody will just be confused, and he'll be like, "Sucks." He'll literally say, "That sucks."
Yeah, maybe
That just bothers me.
he's just fed up. Like I feel like if you teach AP, like that's the good life, and then you
Yeah,
get
'cause
a taste.
everybody does their
You
work.
get a taste of that where the students actually want to learn, and then you go to a CP class where they're just trying to get through the class with a passing grade, and their attitudes are all
High
different.
grades.
Okay,
I
well,
tried.
I'm generalizing.
Generalizing CP classes, you're right.
Yeah, my bad. I shouldn't do that.
Shouldn't
No,
generalize.
I'm sure plenty of CP students try to strive for a good grade.
Yes, I wish I was in. I wish.
The only CP class I have is gym.
Can you?
But
I don't think you can go higher than gym. Well, you can.
well,
do,
you
like,
can do strength and conditioning, which I was considering doing actually, but then I decided
That's
no,
Because
because
then you actually have to do stuff every day.
yeah, exactly.
Ew.
Unless you're like,
I love gym, and I think it's an underrated class. Gym is fun if you have the right group of people with like Nerf ball every day.
Nerf ball is all right.
Nerf ball, I like volleyball. I used to like, but now nobody. I've screamed at like several girls that just stand there in the back, and they'll be like that, and that will be the entire team. No, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it right, and we're gonna play an actual game, and it's gonna be competitive.
Here's my stance on gym. I think some of the games we play are really fun.
Yeah.
And I like participating in those games. it's the problem is like you have to bring clothes and change every day. It's a
Yeah,
pain
that's
in the
annoying.
butt. And also a lot of the sports we do are not very fun. For instance,
No.
baseball is the most
Baseball.
boring sport to play with in gym.
In gym, it's boring, but I love baseball.
No,
Baseball's
in
one of my favorite
general, I'm not
sports.
saying it's boring. I mean, it is, but I'm not saying that right now.
A lot of people hate baseball, and I don't get it. I think it's fun to watch.
I don't
I
think
guess.
it's,
Basketball's fun to watch too,
yeah.
but I
I
also
ca-
don't like football, so.
Basketball I would like playing if there were more people around my skill level, but everyone's too good.
I never
Um,
noticed how much like I liked basketball because I never watched it until like I did basketball cheerleading like sophomore year because I didn't want to do crew in the winter, and I was like, wow, it's actually interesting.
one of my favorite things in gym is pillow polo, and
Oh,
here's what I decided about pillow polo. So it's so simple of a game, and the skill floor is really high. That means uh you can't go lower than the skill floor.
yeah,
So basically, it means like everybody is
it's kind
somewhat good
yeah,
at handling the ball. And then the skill ceiling is also like not that much higher than the skill floor, so everyone's around the same level.
yeah.
And
Nobody
that's
plays
why
pillow
it's
polo at home.
right. So that's why it's so awesome and fun because it's like everybody is competing with each other actually. Whereas something like baseball, like you have the people who are on the baseball team who do
Yeah,
40 million times better than everyone else combined, and it's so boring because of that.
I hate what's it called? Kickball. I hate kickball. Kickball is the
Oh yeah, I
worst one
hate
that we can
kickball's
play
stupid.
because
You should
I feel stupid when I'm kicking a ball and then somebody's gonna catch it and what's the point?
Yeah, honestly, like unless you have great thighs, like you're not going to be able to kick the
Great
ball far
guy.
enough for nobody to get it.
Exactly. Or
And actually, my grandpa said he used to play punch ball. So it's like kickball, except you punch
punch it.
it into the field.
That's so weird.
That sounds hardcore.
That sounds like it just hurt. It just hurt. What's another game?
Popular gym game. Nerf ball is dodgeball, in case you're
With
confused about that
softer,
term.
softer playing rules.
Yeah.
Um.
You ever see the movie Dodgeball?
So
It's pretty
if you,
funny.
what's the quote? It's like if you can't dodge, like it's some type of tool. Do you know what I'm talking about? The old dude in a wheelchair says it.
I don't remember.
Now I
Man.
sound crazy.
It's been a while since I've seen that movie.
It was.
Just kidding, I've never seen that movie. The only movie I've ever seen is The Matrix.
You're lying.
No, it's a little running gag on the show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry. He's
No,
only
it's
seen
okay.
The Matrix.
Yeah, I've
Correction.
only ever seen The Matrix. Dodgeball, don't even. That's a game.
That's a game. What are you talking about? Will Ferrell who?
Yeah, who's Phil Werrell?
I hate you.
Oh man, Will Ferrell went downhill.
He got so ugly. He was already
Yeah.
like ugly, but he got even uglier.
You know Beans from Even Stevens, where they have those
Oh
four
my
pictures
God.
of him, and they're like, he's been ugly his whole life. I feel so bad for him.
I like his name though, Beans, but that's not his real name. Did you see the thing for? Did you watch Zoey 101? Or like you have a basic like who was in it?
That's my least favorite Dan Schneider show.
Why? No, explain. I need an explanation.
Because the way the dialogue is written is so odd, and the show isn't very funny or engaging. Like, I guess if you're into the whole chase like Zoe thing,
Which
then
just was
sure,
annoying.
But yeah, I don't
Okay.
know. It
Like-
wasn't my show. iCarly, number one.
I like our
Right below that, I guess, would have to be Drake and Josh.
No, Drake
right?
and Josh is above. It's above.
You think
I-
Drake and Josh is better than iCarly? Are you
Okay,
crazy?
If they picked a different person to be Carly, I think I would like it better.
You don't think
because-
Miranda Cosgrove did a good
I think
job?
that she did an okay job, and I think that she got because like the personality of the character was supposed to be kind of quirky, but like normal, but like a little bit awkward.
Yeah, like the
that's what I got from her. But I got too much like awkward. It wasn't enough like, and I didn't like how they didn't put enough backstory into like her dad and stuff. Like we were just like, oh, here's like a 20.
Oh yeah, for some reason her brother
go
takes
live.
care of her.
Yeah, and they just
instead.
have like money all the time. Like he doesn't finish any of his art
remember
sculptures.
remember the episode where the granddad comes to visit, and then Spencer has to like
act like he went to like he's still in law school or something, or that he's a lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yeah. Drake and Josh is number 1.
No, I disagree. I think iCarly is better than Drake and Josh.
You're wrong.
Drake and no, I'm not saying Drake and Josh is bad. Like it's right up there with iCarly. I'm just saying iCarly is definitely the number 1, and I don't understand how you can dispute that.
Because Drake and Josh is hilarious, and it's just like, I don't know, it's better. There's more.
There are a lot of classic lines in Drake and Josh,
exactly,
but iCarly
Drake and Josh
also has a lot of classics.
I guess, like Gibby and stuff. Oh, I had a point of bringing up Zoey 101. It's like, you know, not the before and afters, but like, where are they now type of things. They
did one for Zoey 101,
They did one for like so many of the characters, and like half of them turned out to be like drug dealers or like incarceration for like, I don't know, like battery or something. Yeah. The dude from That's So Raven.
Corey Baxter?
Not him, the dude friend. I forget what his name was.
Stickler?
Who's Stickler? I don't think
so. I mean, PJ? Wait, are you talking about from That's So Raven or from Corey in the House?
No, That's So Raven. Corey in the House.
Oh, that little white kid with the black hair?
No, the brother of Raven.
Corey.
Oh wait, no, not the brother.
His name's Kyle Maxey.
Okay, no, I didn't mean.
Eddie.
Eddie.
Orlando Brown is his name.
Orlando Brown. Oh my god.
Yo, he makes good music. I heard. I mean, it's not my kind of music.
He beats people up.
Oh.
I heard.
He does like drugs, probably too.
Probably. Like the one dude from Zoey 101, Logan, I think his name was. He was like the rich dude. He like was like a huge like pot dealer. Not that like pot's horrible, but like he was a huge pot dealer and like got arrested like 30 times. And the mugshots are always so funny because they always like look the worst. Yeah,
why do people look so bad in mugshots? You don't think they get fancied up for it? Who'd you just hang up on?
Okay, fun fact. Pleasantville, Newark, New Jersey, and like Arizona keep calling me. Arizona. And I'll like look at it and be like, I don't know, maybe it's a long lost relative, and I'll always answer because I feel like, what if like it's a relative that's in prison for some reason and I have to like help them out, and I'll like always pick up, and I'll be like, I get the same thing, and it's so annoying that it's from different places but it's the same person, and it's like a recording, and she'll be like, hi, and it's like really loud and obnoxious like it's a real person. I'll be like, hello, and they'll be like, and they'll talk about student loans. I'll be like, I don't have them yet. Like,
I keep getting calls that are like, we need to contact you about like your car payment or something. I don't have a car right now. And like, why are you calling me? And it's weird because I get the same recording from like 2 different states that are on opposite sides of the country.
You're always harassing
like,
me.
how is this possible? How am I getting a call from Mississippi that's the same company as the call from in Oregon?
Like when I first changed my number, because I had to change my number for like something with like Verizon, I don't know, so I could get unlimited or something. And the girl who had my number before me was called like Yesenia or something. So I got I got like grandmas calling me. I'd be like, hello, and they'd be like, Yesenia, and like start to yell. I'd be like, this isn't her. She got a new number. I'm sorry, she didn't tell you. They'd be like, you're lying. I'd be like, about what? I'm not Yesenia.
I keep getting texts from this place that's offering me animal shelter jobs, and they think my name is Juliana.
Just answer one time and be like, okay, and go in and be like, hi, I'm Juliana.
Hi, I'm Juliana. Is this the person you wanted?
I always get texts from like random places. Like ShopRite will text me.
Man, I keep getting texts from this like one number that keeps inviting me to come to parties in Atlantic City and Philadelphia.
Do you go?
Hell no.
Why not? Maybe it's like fate, and they're saying come party.
You think?
I wouldn't go, but.
They're like, do you want tickets to see Maroon 4 or whatever?
Maroon 5. You knew it was Maroon 5.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Ew, Maroon 5 sucks. When I went to Made in America, they were like giving out tickets, and like you could like spin a wheel and it'll give you like random tickets. And they gave me Maroon 5 tickets, and I just put them down. I was like, I don't want them.
Did you sell them?
No, I just gave them back. I was like, can I just spin again? Because I don't want these. And they're like, sure. So I got Grateful Dead tickets.
Oh my gosh! Did you tell me you went to that?
No, I had to give them to my brother because my dad and my brother are like really big fans. But I wanted to go because it was like on a school note. I was like, of course, I'll go.
You should have given them to me.
It was only like you had to be 21 because they had like alcohol.
I go to fake ID.
Oh my gosh. Not worth it.
My sister knows a person.
My sister knows a person.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Actually, my one sister is 21 right now, so she doesn't even need a fake anymore. She's actually old enough.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
And then my other sister is turning 20 in like a week.
Aw.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had two sisters. I only thought you had one.
Who? Which one?
The one that was famous.
Oh.
Not famous, but her name, Alexa.
Okay, let me tell this story. So my sister's name is Alexa Siri, and the Huffington Post, or
They, like,
it was the
lie.
Daily Mail first, actually. They called her for an interview, and her name's Alexa, like Amazon Echo, and Siri, like on iPhone. So they wrote this whole article, and they did this interview with her, and they misquoted her so badly. They said, in the headline, they said she said her life is a waking nightmare.
Yeah, I saw
she
that. I was
never
like-
said that.
Oh my god.
And then a bunch of other news sites started copying the story, like the Huffington Post and the Sun. She ended up being joked about on the Today Show and the Late Late Show.
way.
Carson Daly made
Did
a
she get
joke
any
about
money
her.
for it, at least?
Yeah, she got money for. Well, she got an internship with Fox for it. She also got a free.
That's crazy.
She got a free Google Home, which is like the Google equivalent of the
Yeah.
Echo.
Those
and,
are creepy. Don't get those.
She got paid for an interview.
That's
too.
actually really cool.
Mike and Diane, the radio show, they wanted her to call in,
Oh my god.
and she did. I don't know if they aired it. And she was on. She had a segment on like this Fox show.
That's cool that she got like an internship and stuff.
Yeah,
Good for her.
that's awesome. I wish people noticed my last. Actually, people do. They're like,
I never
Oh,
noticed
haha,
it
you
until
know-
somebody brought it up. Like I didn't even think of it. Like
you know a lot of things. You're like the human version of Siri. That's what I get all the
Literally.
time. Oh my gosh. It's like do I sound like a robot? Am I really that emotionless of a husk where I sound robotic when I talk? Is that
No.
how am I the human Siri?
Because you know a lot of stuff, and your last name's Siri. You know a lot.
Oh man. Yeah. It's such an easy joke to make, and I feel like when there's an easy joke to make, everyone's a comedian.
Yeah. I wish I had like a better last name.
Your last name's like Darling.
It's Barling.
I know,
Okay,
but like
everybody.
if you switch the D and the B,
Yeah.
you're Aubrey Darling.
I know that's my Finsta name first of all, with like a bunch of Y's and G's.
Oh, maybe you shouldn't have exposed your Finsta.
What? It's private,
Oh, okay.
so we're good.
Well, you know my stance on Instagram. If you
What's wrong with
listen to the
Instagram?
last episode, you can listen to it and
I'll
find
listen
out.
to it. I didn't listen to the last one. I listened to other ones.
Now here's the question: was that our fourth topic already?
Yeah.
Dang, it's already been an hour, huh? All right. Well, I guess we're gonna start closing this out. Do you have any final thoughts on anything we were talking about?
No, I think we talked about everything pretty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in conclusion, iCarly is a far superior show to Drake and Josh.
You can have your opinions, but they're wrong.
I can't believe you like Drake and Josh better than iCarly.
Drake just better.
I know, you see.
Which was
somehow
written
the
by
world-
Drake Bell. Which was written and sang by Drake Bell, so you're wrong. Automatically.
The Drake and Josh theme song is pretty catchy too.
Yeah, it is. I don't remember it at the moment.
I never thought that it'd be
So-
so simple, but
I like the little serenade, the ending of it.
oh yeah, the ooh. I used to be able to hit the high notes in like 8th grade. Actually, all right, let me tell this story real quick before we sign
It's
off.
gonna be like an hour and 5 minutes.
No, it's not. Oh wait, the whole thing?
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be like an hour and 12. Most of them end up being that long somehow. So I was in the chorus in 8th grade, and there was this girl. It's the whole middle school, so like there would be 6th graders, 7th graders, and 8th graders.
Mm-hmm.
There was this girl in 6th grade who was completely obnoxious. Like I hated her, and she would always
There you
like
go.
make annoying comments at everything the teacher said. And then one day, it's like right before the concert, and she's having us do warm-ups, and she tells us to sit in our section. So the sopranos are on the left, and then the altos are in the middle, and then the baritones and tenors are on the right. So I sit with the sopranos, which was what my voice was. It was kind of embarrassing, but like whatever. And then it was me and this other 6th grade boy that were sopranos. This girl looks at us and she's like, wait a second, the Sopranos are over here. You're supposed to be over there. And I'm like, no, we're Sopranos, as hard as it may be for you to believe. She actually raised her hand and got the teacher. She's like,
Ew.
they're in the wrong spot. And then the teacher told her off, like, no, they're Sopranos. Sit the hell
Shut
down.
up.
She didn't actually say that. She was actually nice about it, but like, damn, that's so obnoxious. Like, why you gotta do? Even if we were in the wrong spot, like, why do you have to tell on us and expose us?
I hate
Oh
bitches like
man.
that.
And then my voice dropped, and also my range dropped to like half an octave. So I have 4 notes I could sing. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't even hit that real high one.
It was
I didn't
better
hit that.
than I could probably do.
That last do was not right.
No.
I think I might have good pitch, but I'm not sure. Wait, is this a C? La... No, it's not a C.
wouldn't
I
be
can't
able
do it. I don't have perfect pitch. Anyway, this has been What Were We Talking About Again? Thank you for listening. As usual, please like the video if you enjoyed listening, and also subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment for a starting topic for next week so we don't start with a word like darts. Or you can tweet it at us at WWWTAA show. That stands for What Were We Talking About Again show? Yeah. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it. I promise episode 2 of This Is What We're Talking About is actually coming soon. So please stay tuned for that. It's taking longer than I thought it would. Yeah, that's about it. Peace out, Girl Scout. Do I have anything else to
Deuces.
plug? I don't think so. All right.